Check, 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 audio check. Audio check? Audio check. Audio check? Audio check. Audio check. Check, check, check. Audio check. Check, check, check. Audio check. Why am I streaming at 720p? Shouldn't I be able to stream higher than that? Waiting for Skyrim to launch in the background. Turn off any outputs. If I turn that off, I go to settings, I go to video. Turn that off. Go to settings. Let's see if I can give you guys higher quality. No, I probably have to do it between streams, don't I? So let's try that. Well, looks like we're getting the desktop audio, and I'm seeing the mic doing its thing. We streaming at 1080p. We're streaming at 1080p 60. Awesome. As yes, I still only have a 1080p monitor, though they are starting to die on me. I'm going to have to replace them at some point. So I might go up to a higher resolution at some point. Go up to a higher resolution. Anyway, for those who are wondering why we're doing Skyrim of all things, we're not actually doing Skyrim of all things. This is just I was talking to one of my coworkers, who's actually one of my followers here on Twitch, and I was told him how I was doing some testing in Skyrim. And so, yeah. We're just going... I'm gonna do a little bit of gameplay with Chris 2021. And I'm gonna talk about the mods I'm actually working on for Skyrim SE. I equip. Whatever. So I should probably put my weapons away. Go to third person. Now you might be noticing some things, and you might think, well, I'm a Khajiit. I'm not a Khajiit. This is actually one of the mods I'm working on. I originally called it To Skin a Cat, but I've since renamed it to You'll Make a Fine Rug. And that's back on because it keeps unequipping. And we'll go down here. And yeah. You'll make a fine rug, cat. As well as a fine suit of warm armor. Now, I haven't quite tinkered with it, so it actually has a warmth rating. But it's a pretty easy thing to add in. It's literally just a keyword. So I don't know if the survival keywords work well with Frostfall. I'm running with Ordinator. Like, there's a bunch of stuff I'm running with in the background that I'm not really the focus of the talk here. This is more, like I said, just kind of me doing a little bit of gameplay, and then we're going to basically jump over to SS Edit. Now, what madness? There's a ghost in the Ratway. I don't know what mod is adding that, honestly. But apparently there's a ghost here in the Ratway.
I don't know, Droff. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Why are you always acting like such a big baby? I've gotten us this far.
This far? We're living in a sewer. You said we'd have a house as big as the Blackbriars by now.
You worry about bashing people's heads in. I'll worry about the guild, okay?
And
Okay,
just to
okay.
kind of give you guys an idea of the status of things, that's my MCM menu. So it's not a low mod game by any stretch of the imagination.
I'm going to check the entrance to the Ratway. Be right back.
Speaking of which, oh, my iron armor's not going to last very long. Muscle will last a good amount of time because I have the mod spell charging, which allows you to, well, charge a spell. I'll show you as soon as I assassinate this guy. But while we're waiting for this guy to wander over so I can assassinate him... No, it's, is it E? Yes, it's E. Is his friend coming? His friend is not coming. His friend does see me, though, which he shouldn't, because I frickin' muffle, but he's kind of standing directly in my line of sight, isn't he? It's like dark as shit. How the heck does he see me? Come on, lose interest in me. Go wander off somewhere else. You gonna come at me?
Yes?
I guess he doesn't care. Ooh.
Hmm?
Alright. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I probably should have had my weapon already out when I came and dropped down here. Much better. Trap trigger. Come on. And this is why I have Iron Flesh. Because I may be able to assassinate people pretty easily, but really can't take a punch. Not too well. I'll take the garlic. Okay, mental note, there's bear traps around here. Don't really need the alchemy bench. I did all my alchemy beforehand. Yep. And yes, as you might notice, one of my little changes is that the cooking pot counts for alchemy. Because what is cooking if not alchemy you actually can drink and eat? Oh. I suppose it worked out in the end. Okay, there's a lot of weird stuff here that I'm, wasn't quite expecting. Is that? Oh, that's Pets of Skyrim. The Cave to Skeevers is way over there. There's Raven's Bow. Okay. And the Ghost is over there. Okay. Now, we did come across something, didn't we? Alrighty, 7th of Morning Star, 4th Era, 171. My son, I don't have long for this world, but before the winter night embraces me, I would confess a great regret that I have burned my heart with for many years. Long ago, my brother and I were commissioned to hunt down and ensnare a dark and powerful renegade captain, a man who, once a proud soldier, had become corrupted by a powerful artifact and turned to great darkness for the deed. We fulfilled our commission, but not without great cost, for I alone managed to survive the encounter. But in the many years that have followed this venture, I have often wondered if our deed in ensnaring him was equally evil, for with our combined enchantments, we have bound him to an eternity of misery, for we bound him to the guardianship of the very thing that drove him insane, the artifact. A very powerful weapon that now, despite his yearning for it, he cannot wield while he lives. It's a cruel fate for one great man, but he was just that until grief and anger laid him bare to such an utter corruption and malice. That story, a sad tale indeed. But now, these many years on, my heart sees the truth, and I would undo that which was done and free him from his misery. But alas, it's too late for me to take on such a quest. Therefore, pray that you, my son, will do this task of my seed. I beg you as a father's last wish, seek him out and set him free. Your father, Polanos. So... here? Await news from the courier. What's the courier going to tell me now? Yeah, the reason that the screen goes dark when I enter places like this is I have the Darker Darkness mod, which basically, instead of manually changing the light level on different zones, it basically does it via script. Okay. Guild Mage's last words. Let's just go that way. Guild Mage's last words. I am done. My wounds are too deep, so I have chosen to remain and lock this area. All I can do is pray that Solanos made it out and sealed this dreaded place shut forever. At least, then, my death will not be in vain. in there. Yeah, I don't like that. Is this? This is what I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. Well. Duskfang? Yeah, that's Creation Club content. Well, judging by the colors around me, that's going to require a health sacrifice, that's going to require a stamina sacrifice, and that's going to require a magical sacrifice. It ain't super deep. I really don't need the alchemy lab, to be honest, but let's see. Me. Yeah, this is totally going to require me to do something magical related, isn't it? And this door is controlled by magic. Technically controlled by stamina. Alright. What was done cannot be undone. We did what we set out to do, and our commission was fulfilled, but at such a horrid cost for all of us. Together we endeavored to lay a trap here, with the aid of the inhabitant smugglers, and snare him. Knowing something of his past, we brought with us the remains of his dear departed wife, hoping that this alone would lure him into our grasp. Our plan worked, but something went horribly wrong. Perhaps it was mishap for magic, or the deeper magic of the weapon he wielded. I know not which with any certainty. All I know is that for some reason our enchantment caused his being to divide. We suddenly found ourselves caught in battle with 3 where there had once been 1. With the great effort we managed to separate and contain these divisions within the chambers of this vault. But this was a small victory, if any at all, for I have yet to determine the true cost of it. I know not how many of my guild survived the deed, for I cannot break the seals of these doors without undoing all that we have achieved. All I can do is await their return and pray. There's at least some comfort in knowing that our foe can no longer wield his blade, for he and the magical shield are one. He is bound to it, and he is now both its prisoner and its guardian. As your casualties are too high, for although we have trapped him in this vault, it's now clear to me that only I and one other may live to tell the tale. However, there is no time to grieve the loss of our guild, for we must seal this place shut and report to the council at once. They must be informed of what has happened here. My colleague is severely wounded, but hopefully he has the strength yet to assist me, for we must not fail. Yeah, and then of course, plentiful magicka. Well, this one's open. I mean, that's a good sign. My shields are done, aren't they? Yeah. Well, I can see him. But he ain't attacking me yet, so... The heck? Oh, that is something physics thing. I'm gonna be trapped in here as soon as I pass through this threshold, aren't I? Yeah. How could this happen? Our plan should have worked, but who could foresee that his weapon would interfere with our symbol enchantments, and now we have become shared in our trap. What is this weapon, and what does it herald? Yeah, I kind of suspected that would happen. Can I stay hidden enough? Or am I stuck behind... I'm stuck behind a barricade, aren't I? I don't like the fact I'm gonna have to come out of hiding. Nope. I got myself stuck in a wall. That ain't even the creation's fault. That's my fucking fault. Old smuggler's note. Old smuggler's note. Damn these mages with their magic. Things are good here. Life was sweet and profits were plenty before the boss agreed to help the fools with their trap. This venture will cost us the shirts off our backs, I'll wager. There he is, praying. Nope, don't fall, don't fall. This'll be fun. Gotta be quick and deadly. I guess that worked. Up here. Jump! Jump! Do I want to try this madness? Hold on. I think I need a little bit better light. Ah. Yeah. Me? Me, 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 me. Nothing new from you. So, seems pretty much we've cleared everything here. Well, I can't make the jump up there, but that's fine. Thank you. Yeah. So, onward and backward. Magica door or stamina door open now? Stamina door. Yeah, definitely need the clubs of the pugilist. It'll be a fun enchantment to throw onto something. Like my Khajiit gloves once I actually add the claw effect. Yeah, right now you can just equip Khajiit stuff. I haven't had a warmth rating. But what I want to do is when you equip the gloves, it will change your animation using DAR, Dynamic Animation Framework, or DAF, or whatever it is, to the claw swipe animation, and then equip you with a version of the Khajiit claws magic effect. For the paws, they add auto muffle. For the armor, I'm not quite sure what the armor will do, and for the tail, I'm not sure what the tail will do. I also want to do a face thing as well, but I haven't quite figured out how to do the face thing just yet. So if you have thoughts for those, let me know. Presumably the guy we want to myrtleize is going to be up, not down. So what do we have down here? Oh. Guild Mage. Guild Mage's warning. I warned them to be cautious. No matter how perfect the incantation, magic is the husband of chaos. We let our guard down, and this abomination is the result of our hubris. And to make matters worse, he has divine gift 3! Divine help us all. Where are ya? Come on. You ain't fooling nobody, cursed smuggler. Maybe not use the night vision. I mean, maybe I don't need to search the coffins either, but this'll be. Has my oak flesh worn off again? Iron flesh, yes. Alright. Just charge it up as we make our way towards the boss arena. I'm gonna guess he's in there, the glowing green room. Don't know why I've got that idea, but I'm gonna assume it. Yeah, I can see him. Can I sneak up on him without him seeing me? Yeah, that's not good. Turn off that. Because he has definitely seen me. No, I just want to be able to move freely. Thank you. Come on, smuggler. Yes, he had a note, so it's a good thing I did that. My goodness. I can't resist him. Those eyes, those terrible eyes! So full of anger, fear, remorse. The only escape is death! So, what have I overlooked? You can keep yourself. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that guy in there. He's gonna come to life, isn't he? I met Shilgaren on a Morndas, outside the docks of the ruin. Should have taken it a sign. We've done business before, she and I. Smuggling black soul gems, corpses. The kind of dark and dishonest things that would make grown men sleep in pairs. But this was different. This was big. The sword she gave me was like nothing I've ever seen. Teeth like a slaughterfish. And blood red gem in the center. I said it must have been one of a kind. That's when she smiled and told me there was another. My job was to swap them. We sealed the venture with a coin. Of course, more was promised later. The mage told me I'd be contacted in a week. A group of her associates would pay us to use the hideout to kill some captain, after which I'd make the switch. She told me to keep this a secret from the mages, which made me pause, but the details didn't matter much to me. All I wanted to know was the number on the ledger. It was enough. Months later, the deal turned rotten. The mages underestimated their own magic, and we, our greed. Now we're all paying the price for our stupidity. Some tried to fight their way out, but the bastard won't die. I'm beginning to think he can't. On top of that, every man that he's felled has risen to fight beside him, making him that much harder to kill. I guess I have no one to blame but myself. I should have trusted my gut from the start. Mage jobs always have a bad stink to them. But this one smelled especially foul. But I wanted that gold. So bad I convinced myself the men and the men it was moon sugar. The funny thing is, I don't even have bloodthirst anymore. I lost the pits of Faldar's too, thinking I could just kill the mages and Ganthan once I got my hands on the other one, but when the smell went bad, the guild sealed the captain in the chambers, us along with it. Now all I have left, the festering wound, an empty stomach, and the mage's coin to show for it. Chances are this coin is probably the only thing that will ever make it out of here. But oh, could it tell you a story? Because this coin has bought a lot of lives. It sold a lot of dreams. It spilled a lot of blood. I know now the coin is cursed, yet for some reason, I can't let it go. Well, at least I unphysicsed you. I actually want to go over to Candlelight. Just let him physics in the corner. He is not a priority. Well, you can destroy the cobweb, that always helps. Guild Mage's Scribble and Journal Part 2. Alright. So long as it's Journal Part 2. We secured a location that will serve us well, an old, partially abandoned smuggler's hideout in Riften. One of the council members, Sancho Gardinen, had done prior business with the inhabitants and pointed us in this direction. It was a prudent choice, as these small band of unsavory actors seem more than happy to assist us with our venture, for they have a love of gold above all else. With this much aid, building our trap should be accomplished with reasonable quickness. Once this is done, we will bring her remains to us and draw our spider out. It's done. Now all we can do is wait. When he arrives, we will incapacitate him with our magic and separate him from his blade. We'll then channel his life force and mana into a construction device, which will use his own energy to shield the weapon from him. In essence, he will become bound to it. While he lives, the shield will hold. Hopefully this plan will work, and we can avoid bloodshed. For given what we know of him, we do not wish for his death. Perhaps there is even hope that without the blade he can rehabilitate, for despite his crimes, I do pity the poor soul. And Guild Mages. Note. Scribble, there we go. We are doomed! There is no hope. Well, someone had no faith. So, onward to the Magica door. Yeah, that is about to change to blue, isn't it? This is going to be fun, because we've got to complete this area alone. It's just, yeah. Yeah! Alright. Where are you? It's gonna be illusion, isn't it? It is it. No, that's conjuration. Illusion? I do not like the idea I have to go down into a pit of water. Is there any way? Hey, is he gonna pop out of the coffin? Did I have the wherewithal to learn a rune spell earlier? No. But I am not completely helpless. I know you're waking up. Yeah, he is going to unleash a bunch of undead on me, isn't he? Yeah, almost certainly. Yeah. It's almost a guarantee I'm gonna get swarmed, isn't it? Let me get my poultry ready. Yeah, I am not a fan of this. Lots of skelly men. Yeah. Two of them clearly sitting on the sides of their boss's tomb. That I cannot... that are clearly holding weapons, and yet I cannot slay. Our guild has been commissioned to capture and restrain a renegade blades captain. Many tall tales have been spoken of the cruelty and malice, some even claiming he is part serpent. In addition to bearing the arms of his former employees, it's said that he wields an Akaviri weapon of dark magic. The combination makes him quite formidable. Thankfully, the guild has great experience in dealing with such things, and we will win the day. We countered our foe, but all did not go as planned, and he escaped us. He is more powerful than we had imagined, and many lives were lost as a result of our misjudgment. However, I am now convinced that his dreaded blade is the source of his power, as I have witnessed firsthand the dark magic it yields. For the blade drinks both the life force and the mana of any that befall it. We must think of a way to separate the foe from the source of his power. Devise the means to separate our foe from his blade, and we now must set a trap to lure him to us. I am certain it will work, but to be sure, I must think of an incentive to draw him to us. I think it would be prudent to research this farmer captain in more depth. Upon reading what I have regarding our captain, my heart almost feels pity for him. It seems that his madness and malice stems from the loss of his wife. The records reveal that it was after this tragic event that the darkness of the soul overcame him. However, pity will not save lives. He must be stopped at all costs. So, therefore, I have decided to acquire the remains of his loved ones and hope this will draw him to us. There's such obvious threat right here. And my armor flesh is not gonna last forever. Oh boy. This is not gonna be fun. Hopefully that'll last long enough. Yeah, I kind of knew you were going to do that. Ah, crap. I see how this works. Oh, right. I have an enchantment that makes some enemies turn passive. That is why they're doing that. That said, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. I need some potions of health. There's Skyhook, which causes him to levitate and thus be unable to do anything for a bit. My dearest Laurent, I know that there is no power that stops them from taking you away from me and into battle upon foreign fields, for I understand that this is your duty as captain of the Blades. As your wife, I should respect your things. Nevertheless, the fear that you may never return troubles me. Know that I think of you always. We are bound together in this life and in the next. Your beloved, Emma. Where are ya? Candlelight. How many cursed smugglers are here? And apparently I can't loot any of them. Anything of note in here? We have had little treasure rooms in each of the rooms. Doesn't look like there's a treasure room here. Nope. Yep, nothing in there. No, they aren't even dead. You notice that? They just went inactive again. Like, this guy's dead. This guy's dead. But yeah, the ones down there, they're not dead. They've just been made inactive. Now, he's not dead. Yeah, that's a little, disconcerting. Alright. Well. Ah, boy. That looks... That doesn't... Is that the same guy? It looks like the same guy. Oh, boy. Iron Flesh. Let's get it back up again. So, yeah. Dawnfang, Dustfang. In daytime, deals 7 points of fire damage. At night, deals 7 points of frost damage. After killing 12 creatures, absorbs 5 points of health and magicka. 0 creatures killed. And... yeah, might as well. I believe, because it is, well, it's still technically night, isn't it? But once it hits 6 a.m., this should switch over to Dawnfang. I believe that's how it works. Oh, that's my footsteps. We hadn't heard them in the other one, so a little disconcerting. Let's just do candlelight for the time being. Well, that could have hurt. Are you?
I've been looking for you. Got something. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
My name is Tire Bloodfire. Like Solide, the wet ear before me, I am an orphan child of Balmora. Many years ago, I took a band of misfits and rogues and turned them into the Crimson Dirks. In our heyday, they called us thieves, bandits, apostates, and killers. And they were right. We were all those things. But so is the Jarl who taxes the poor to starvation, the soldier who raped and pillaged towns, the Empire who would erase our gods, and the guardsmen who would behead the innocent. I know your story. If there's going to be a judge for me, I don't want to be them. Not the Empire, not the East Empire Company, not the guards, just you and the Divines. But first, I want to prove you're a worthy judge. Go to the docks in Windhelm. There you will meet a beggar in need of your aid. Some would offer him gold, others bread or wine. Offer him the alms you think will best serve him. Once you have proved your measure and your mercy, you must then show your mettle. I wait for you at the Tallow Shrine west of Windhelm. When at last we meet, I ask that you speak only with your blade, for while the tongues lie, the sword is true. Now that is Heart of Crimson. I believe this is also Creation Club content, because yes, I invested in Creation Club. So sue me. Shadowfoot Sanctum. That is more Creation Club. That is a player home. Wait, I gotta wonder something. Because this thing slayed that guy. Does it? Nope, no creatures killed. Okay. I was curious if it would count the,
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Thought I heard something.
My imagination.
Now, one creature killed. You're gonna have this key for Cage Key. actually, this usually doesn't work. For whatever reason, the game doesn't like you reading books directly from someone's inventory. So, let us see here. I ain't been having no luck at lifting gold off them rich merchants in the market. And these guilds wits don't want me. So now I'm too clumsy. I'm running out of food and skooma. May need to start killing some of the skeevers down here for meat. One of the skoomadiers at the docks told me he knew a guy from Morrowind who trained a Nyx hound to distract his marks. Helped him steal a heaping pile of gold, he said. Don't know if I believe a word of it, but what else am I going to do? Might as well give it a try. Too bad there aren't any Nyx hounds around here. Plenty of skeevers, though. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna need to catch them. Anyway, for food, might as well have a good go at training one first. Well, first off, let us get that down. Make our life a little bit easier. Yeah, sure. And that is my passageway back through, right? So now I've cleared the full routeway. Over here. Yeah, wait for me at home. Sunnyside. I have got so many pets at home in Sunnyside, it's not even funny. I've got a Nyx hound, I've got a dwarven mud crab. I'm getting smacked. Oh. Maybe I should move away before Skitch triggers it.
Be careful.
All right. Now, is it just because I'm too far away? Because I actually want to be able to see all the subtitles. Yeah, just too far away.
I'm telling you, this one's different. We've all heard that one before, Brim. Quit kidding yourself.
Keep that magic away from me.
Time to face the truth, old friend. You,
May the gods watch over your battle, friend.
You need a Khajiit voice,
Next time.
not a Nord voice.
Dying breathing. Well, what do you call that?
Well, well. Calling me impressed, lass. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
I mean, there's, you know. Yeah, let's just. I mean, I'm already saying of this whole. Yeah, whatever. This place is a mess.
If you were expecting a palace, then maybe you're not cut out for this line of work. Our methods involve secrecy and discretion. Now, if you're done belly aching like a child, how about handling a few deadbeats for me?
What do they do?
They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways.
Well, I am very persuasive.
Kirava, Percy Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization.
How do you want me to handle it? Am I just going to murder them?
Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business.
I presume I'm getting a cut of this for all my work.
Of course you'll get a cut. We take care of our own. Now, if you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Get going.
I mean, you're here, so tell me the tips. Any tips you got?
Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning.
Mercy?
He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude.
And Helga.
Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave. I'll be here when you're done.
If you're looking for
Yep, you can see it's now turned over into Dawnfang. Red jewel instead of purple jewel.
Vekel and me, we have a thing going. You don't impress me, so don't even try.
Huh. I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose. Yes, I once... But no matter. So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face? Indeed. It is no small thing to submit yourself to the flesh sculptor's knife.
So, fun thing, one of the mods I have installed is if I use the flesh sculptor here, what will happen is, where is it? It will reset all of my crime because no one recognizes me. Now, what I'd like to do is find a way of tying that to quests and everything. Basically, if you change your face, no one recognizes you. Quests essentially get restarted. But, not there yet.
I'm busy. Don't you have something to do?
Stay out of trouble. They call me Dirt. Why? You think it's funny or something? Oh yeah? I think so too. You're pretty smart. Hey, here. Have one on the house.
Mm-hmm. Have anything for us?
Talk to me again, will you? Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there.
I've got so much gold I could train. Sure, give me 8 levels. Oh wow, I am out of cash? I am out of cash. You are an expensive guy.
I think Brynjolf could give you all the information.
I wonder, can I pickpocket that cash back off of you? I could. Okay, you really shouldn't steal from the Thieves Guild, but my gosh. I mean, at least I'm much better at sneaking. I may regret this. How long can I keep doing this before he notices? I mean, I got some of it back. I'll do stamina this time. Is there anything I can do to make my pickpocketing better? Not really. Yeah, not really. There's nothing really I'm interested in here. I'll go Blood Money. It's extra cash. We're gonna be killing people anyway.
I think Brynjolf could give you all the information you need.
If you're looking for conversation, Beckel and me, we have a thing going.
You'd better have
Try
coin to
anything
pay.
and it
Splendid. There's a house available right now.
I'll think about it.
Very well. Just let me know when you're ready to... We don't know yet, so we've got nothing to talk about. How about you finish the job Brynjolf gave you?
You need advice?
Then.
Talk to Brynjolf. Got better things to do.
All right.
You don't impress me, so don't even try.
So
Got a lot
all
of
that
nerve
stolen
coming down.
gear I brought with me that I
People
wanted
can't
to
get hurt, and they're
sell, I'm not going to be able to sell it. But yeah, as you can see, I've gotten overhaul to the right way. I'm trying to take a look around here. While we're here, that way vaults. Can we get into the cistern, or is it going to be locked? No, I can get into the cistern. So how do we want to do this? Yeah. I guess I'll just head back out. Get the stuff deeper in after they've accepted us.
And I may have some work for you.
Have anything for us?
What gives with that case of shadow banish you sold me?
Indeed. Anything cerebral.
Only one problem. Make the darkness clear.
Got so much loot I'm gonna have to get rid of, though. That's gonna be the annoying thing. So that'll take us there, but we don't want to go there. Not right now. We don't care about that area. Alright, so we're gonna be at the bottom level, aren't we? Yeah.
Buy some armor and live in teleports.
I might be able to sell some stuff to Krell to at least get back to movement speed.
Why take a chance? You gonna buy something? Or just here for everything I've got on display? Really?
Alright, let's go with just the random junk. Taking a little bit more effort, isn't it? To get me another
Come back
100
when you're ready to
off of
spend
my
more
carry
gold.
weight.
Goodness knows I could use it.
Greetings, honored friend. Good. Everything I've got on display, really.
Still a bit over, aren't we? But I should be able to find anything I need to sell him. And of course I've unequipped stuff again. That's fine. We just need to get down a little bit more. You know, I will keep the mourner stuff. Definitely gonna sell him this stuff. Go ahead, whatever.
Safe trap.
It's kind of annoying how stuff just keeps getting auto unequipped. Let's see here. That. I think that's about it. Blade's armor will go into storage until I'm able to basically offload it.
It's so good to see.
The gift of charity.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, if we're going to be trying to convince people, better option. Instead of trying to go with the Amulet of Xanatar for better prices, we want the Billa.
Vines bless your kind heart.
And again, I just need to go down like 20 more weight.
Can I interest you in some fine goods? Take a look.
I'm not gonna lie, that looks actually kind of nice. Let's go over to weapons. I should have plenty of weapons to get rid of, right? $3.99, perfect.
Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
And actually, let's just make things easier. just dump all this extra stuff into my chest. Plus, you can see all my various pets that I have been stockpiling. There's the skeever, there's the Nixhound, there's the rabbit, there's the dwarven crab. Alright, I want to hang on to the blade sword. That is a quest item. Can't get rid of that. That I might be able to disenchant, I might not need to disenchant, whatever. Blades, 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 blades. That is something else I'm working on, like I said. Like, if I try to put that on right now, I will immediately crash. I haven't quite gotten it working. But it's basically like the Khajiit stuff. You put it on, you look like a flame atronach. That should actually be, for the most part, all the key ones. Look at all this stolen stuff I have to sell. Alright. Quick trip down the stairs. Over to my enchanting table. Nope. Everything else that I got, I can sell. I've got everything I need in my inventory taken care of. And I am no longer super over encumbered. So let us see what we can do with our silver tongue. Because what is my... Yep, speech is 87. Should be able to pretty much convince anybody of anything at this current point in time.
So, can I interest you in anything today?
I have a message from Brynjolf.
What? Oh, it's one of you people. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message?
You know what it is. Come on, let's not play with it. You know what it is.
You're gouging me for what little coin I make, and you can't even protect yourself.
Dude, I gave you 500 gold to invest into your business.
Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften.
I think you need to shut your mouth.
I'm going to make you sorry for this. Come on. Never should have come here.
Don't
Come
let
on.
her get away with this.
Come on. Wait, is that the best you got? Here, let me show you how a real punch works.
Skyrim belongs to the Nords!
Come on, hit me again. Come on. Are you actually gonna hit me? You gonna hit me, or are you gonna say you're gonna hit me? Here, that's what a punch looks like.
Don't let her get away with
Here,
this.
let me show you a right hook and a left hook.
Don't let her get away with this.
Okay? That's how you fight, okay?
Please. So, can I interest you in anything today? I hope you're here for friendly... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
I mean, I have given you guys so much money and so much stuff to sell. We really didn't need to go down that route. You know it, I know it. It's really on you, my friend. Really on you. Probably could have equipped that, but I think at this point I'm at 92%.
Chokes on his gold.
And, I guess.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough. I had to put
Helga's
some coin in.
bunkhouse is over here, isn't it? I like messing with Helga. So...
Please, don't take the statue. It's the only thing of value I have left. You have my statue.
What are you going to do with it?
Drop it down a well, I don't know.
Not Lady DeBella. No, please, I can't lose her.
I get the message. Here, take your gold. I hope you choke on it.
I love messing with Helga. She is just so much fun to mess with.
Svana, has that skooma-addled idiot Naluva paid her rent yet?
And that just leaves the Barb and the Bee.
Wait. I know you.
Yes, I'm your Thane. I would hope you know me.
Vegetables as Christian.
Like, it's kind of your job to know me. That's what being Thane is about.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This is one of the signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation. But
Speaking of inebriation, great reminder, Maramel.
your flagons filled with your vile liquids, and embrace the teachings of the handmaiden of Kine.
No, Marumal. We talked about this. Talon?
Kirava, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Marumal. We've all heard of the dragons and their...
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
as an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep
Blessings
the
of Mara
servant
upon
at
you.
the temple and let us all sin in peace.
May you return to her benevolence in safety.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
Now, while I'm here, I can't exactly up that. Is that what I was looking for?
What do you want?
Right now, I'm just kind of looking around your place. Alright. Enough putzing
If you're
about.
looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
Yeah, not really.
What do you want?
Here for a room or you want something or not?
I mean, I think you know why I'm here. I have a message from Brynjolf. I'm just being courier. Just being a courier.
Everything was all just a misunderstanding. I didn't mean to tell Brynjolf to go jump off the pier. You'll tell him I'm sorry, yes? Take this. Every single coin I owe is there. I swear it.
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the...
Maybe another time.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Yoink. And nope, not there. So I should start going into people's houses and seeing what interesting things I can find. To be honest. Yoink, yoink, and go zoink. Where are you? Candlelight. Swing around, swing around, swing around. Up, over. And in.
Talk to me again when you've proven yourself to Brynjolf.
Hey, Brynjolf.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive.
Yeah, without us.
Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here.
Yeah, can I ask you a question?
What's on your mind?
Your outfit ain't doing too well, is it?
We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
After you talk to Brynjolf and Mercer, come back and see me.
I think you better listen to Mercer and Brynjolf first. We can talk later.
Let me show you the operation. Then you can ask your questions.
Actually, let's make sure it doesn't shut off in the middle of a conversation. Yeah, sure, why not?
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly
I
clear.
do like the fact that Mercer's shorter than Brynjolf.
Walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. What we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, yes, I understand.
Good. Then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. We're not talking about Golden Wool, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
Claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. So let her prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us when you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lass. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin.
So how do I get my cut?
Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. You can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
So tell me about Golden Glow.
Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
And the catch?
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
What's so important about these clients?
The guild depends on an arrangement of, without them at our backs, we'd be in serious trouble.
So what should I do about Aragoth?
Maven prefers that Aragoth remains alive. But if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up.
But how do I destroy the beehives?
They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke.
And leveling it?
I'll give you one good reason. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar Meadery, which would cut into her profits.
Ah, so she's the influential client.
We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arengoth, in return, Maven allowed us to extort Arengoth.
So how dangerous is it to cross Maven?
Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the 4th era in prison.
More details.
Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the... And out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us. So we send in Vex and find out he's hired. Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go.
Let me turn off. There is. Lots of guild chests I can loot. Not gonna lie.
All eyes are on you.
Not objecting to that.
Don't disappoint us.
Come here a second.
Not just mentioning it. And what's this here? Anything notable? Another Thieves Guild in Windhelm?
A lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you here, me included. I used to live in Valenwood, working at my father's winery. We were doing well. Plenty of koi, because it was... I just wanted a little excitement. I hooked up with... Made a lot of coin, but I didn't... Well, after all, either leave Valenwood. I ended up... He introduced me. And you know what? Despite what I left behind, I don't regret it one bit. If talking your way up... Also, I recommend hitting the training room if you need lockpick. The honey they collect on that hunk of rock goes into making Blackbriar mead. Just about the best tasting mead in all of Skyrim.
I mean, so you think.
I wanted to say something. Yeah, something?
You wanted to talk to me?
I think you're all right. In fact, I'm kind of impressed how well you're doing around here. Pull up a chair, man. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really into... I didn't mean to imply it. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. It's where a client pays you to get arrested. You get thrown into a prison. Usually it's to free someone, the client... Either way, the trick was... Well, it's a jail. I do jobs for the last... After that, I promised... I don't know. Killing some... I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that.
There's so many people here to talk to, honestly.
Sure, we can talk.
I really don't want to do it on camera. I just kind of want to speed run through it.
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well.
Yeah, there's just... I can read to them faster than they can talk. But I kind of hope you guys got the idea of what I'm doing here. lots of little stuff I'm testing, playing with, so on and so forth. Give you some idea. Hope you guys picked it up. These Skyrim streams, until I do the proper Let's Play, they're not going to be they're not going to be consistent. They're not going to be basically they're not going to be in order. Basically, when you see the next Skyrim stream, it's not going to be picking up from here. I'm going to be doing a bunch of stuff between episodes, and it's going to be me playing around with some other aspect, maybe messing around in Markov or whatever. And there'll probably be more progress done on one of my mods. Like, hopefully, I will have the next stage of the You'll Make a Fine Rug cat mod working. Anyway, I'm going to blitz through the conversations here, probably do some other stuff here in Riften, and we will see each other in Skyrim when we see each other.